of that table.
We've had some great matches over the season, and I hope this one turns out to be like the rest of them.
No, I think we are absolutely headed for a gunfight right here. This is going to be something to see.
I'd like to see the blocking airs. I mean, that you saw me get excited on that a minute ago.
Well, and this is one of those games that's going to be a true battle of styles because Jack has that very deliberate bag. He has that incredible airmail, but Matt with that roll shot, if he gets that roll shot going.
Blue lane, are you ready? Red lane, are you ready? Bring it!
Let's bring it, baby. Here we go.
It'll be a contrast of styles here, but if he can get that roll bag going, there's a really good chance that Jack's going to have to change up his strategy.
Yeah.
And we've seen him do that a number of times, a blocker that's just ready to leak into the hole.
A really placement bag. Very nice. Man, but those were very gettable.
Clean all that up. No, he's not. He's going to lay one up front. He's going to come in hard to try to get it. But
and now they're a little bunched.
Now it's stacked up and. Oh boy! Now that's what?
I did not see that coming.
No, I did not. In fact, those bags didn't see that bag coming. That's kind of crazy that it did that. Oh, is he going to leak back in on the backside? He's not. There's not going to be enough momentum. But boy, that bag just kissed those bags going by and was just enough to stir them up.
Just enough. And you know who liked that the most? Matt liked that the most. Because he was looking at a 2-point deficit, and then he turns around and gets 2.
Yeah, picks up the 2.
Yeah.
Grabs that first bag. He had yielded first bag to Jack as the blue seed or the blue lane higher seed.
And we saw Jack get double dipped last weekend, too. He was in the king seat. And,
it took about a minute for that to happen as well. I think that was one of those we talked about.
2 hours, I think.
Timed it with a sundial.
Absolutely. Nice bag there by Matt, who's getting off to a roaring start. I did not see what the purpose of that bag was. I guess he just missed it over there. Yeah, he picks up 4 more.
In there, but he's going to sacrifice the 4 spot.
And this is a start Matt really needed after the way really Jack dissected him last game. He needed to keep that first bag, putting the pressure on. So. I just say keep the pressure on you. Yeah, those one is actually out of play.
Opportunity there, yeah. But I tell you, it's interesting to see Jack get thrown out of his rhythm by things that normally would not throw him out of his rhythm.
You know, his bag is not as flat as we've seen it before. And you know what that could be? That could be a little bit of nerves.
Yeah, it could be also just maybe some exhaustion because, like you said, he almost threw his arm out of socket over there warming up prior to this during the doubles.
That's a nice sweet
bag. That was a corkscrew. It kind of jumped up, spun around, and dove down in. All right, now he's going to have to shoot the airmail. Can he get to it?
We seen him make it in less space earlier.
Yeah, look at that bag, the way it folds down over his fingers. He's going up and over.
It tried to back. It tried to back down there.
I'll tell you what, if that one were going to come in on the backside, I would have heard beep, 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 because it took a minute.
I think if it would have been flipped over on the slick side, it would have had a chance. It stayed on the sticky.
And you look at those bags. I mean, he's got those bags worn in to the nth degree. Look how they just fold over his fingertips.
Yeah, kind of like mine. I'm still trying to break in. You felt them the other day.
I did. I had somebody hand me a new set, some OTT bags that somebody, our buddy, the Shredder, Paul Schrader, hooked me up with a set of bags. He goes, these aren't broken or anything. And I said, man, I might be able to chalk my tires with these bad boys right now. I'm going to have to get out there and loosen them up a little bit.
Man, those things were stiff, too.
They were stiff and slippery.
Yeah.
Very nice of them to give me those. He gave me those because I helped generate a nickname for him. I can't believe nobody ever turned Paul Schrader into Shredder.
The Shredder.
But there's a first time for everything, I guess.
Finn, the man who gives the nickname. Look at that shot.
How about that? Good shot. Great shot there by Matt Gammon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Shelbyville, Kentucky, those guys, you said these guys have built themselves quite a practice palace.
You can go find it online, look it up. And, they play out of 7 7 Mile Pike.
7 Mile Pike,
That's
yeah.
right. And look them up. Good dudes, too. Really good dudes. And they win a lot.
Well, and it's interesting because we discussed the idea of the cornhole family and the ACO family and the number of families within this family. And, we've talked about over the years the Guy Nation, and we've talked about, the Hurt Locker, Isaac and Caleb and Rex and the players out of that family. We have so many different families, and the Gammon family has really emerged over the last 18 months, the back half of season 16 and now in season 17, as to the point where we discussed talking, like I said, I'm just going to refer to them as game on.
Game on, man.
That's pretty much how it runs. So 8-on-2 goes to 8-on-4.
They grabbed them a couple jerseys earlier in the doubles.
Yes, they did. Purple looks good on him, and Jack has regained first bag, which is strategically very important. It'll be interesting to see if he just kind of lays that one over the front lip as that blocker that he knows is ultimately going to fall.
Yeah. There it is. Man, you are hitting like me.
I'll tell you what, if only I could throw what I know.
Yeah, and like I said, he'll take that bag.
Mm-hmm. Even then, he's still, I think, got enough to grab, don't you think?
I think so. If he goes up and over and tries to reblock.
Oh, when he gets off the backside of the
that's
arc of the hole
beautiful.
there, it's nicely done, and that just did a
this
huge
may be another
favor. Yeah, I think why not shoot it again, come up and over and go.
He's
No,
gonna
he's
block.
not. He's going to lay it.
No.
Oh, boy.
But it gives Matt the opportunity to shoot another one, save a couple
Yeah,
points.
but he's not going to do it, though. He's going to lay low and come around the top side, and 8-4 now.
8-8.
Couple of snowmen right there.
Yeah, and it's not even Sean Priest.
I'm sure those who are watching on Stadium that are up in the Northeast, though, don't ever want to hear the word snowman ever
No.
again. Good golly.
Not right now. They're getting hammered.
Well, they got that bomb cyclone hitting. So if you're up there, hopefully you're staying safe. If you're in the Northeast, we are here in balmy Florida, where today it reached 58 degrees.
Yeah, high 58, and no telling what it is out there right now.
It was 1 degree, one penny, as I like to say, in Cincinnati at the home office for the ACO today. So certainly happy to have those other 57 degrees added down here.
Short weather when you're 57 and it's one at home, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a bag that backfired a little bit on him. Now, is he going to shoot this?
He's probably going to clean it up.
He's probably going to just push through.
What he did.
He does.
Sometimes a wash is a good wash.
Mm-hmm. No, Matt's just got to take advantage
Oh,
of
and
it.
that's
Boy.
3.
That is unintended consequence right there in the last way that he wanted to break that tie.
I think Jack's concentration is probably a little better after last weekend.
Right.
So.
Well, again, Jack, by virtue of the fact that he sits in the king seat, really only needs this game to be our singles champion for the entire weekend. And Matt Gammon has his sights set on double dipping. Yeah, absolutely. Taking 2 away from Jack and double dipping and adding another purple jersey to his Bradenton area collection.
Oh, man, I thought that was in.
It kind of lipped in and lipped out. That's a nice bag there that get around on the left or right side.
That was a nice move by Matt to try to push that bag up where he can get it.
Well, I'll tell you, that one that lipped out and went up top, it looked like for a split second it might be enough to grab, but there's nothing left to grab there now.
Not bad. I think Jack right now give up 4 and in the lead if Matt can finish this off. But
Matt has the final bag here, but he can get that around, but there's nothing else he can grab with it.
He's thinking serious about it.
Oh, when he
there
gets
it
it
is.
up and in there and he cleans the hole, so he's basically just giving
It's just about what he had anyway.
what he was going to have, give him the opportunity
Yep.
to
There it
make
is,
it or
4.
break it. So nicely done. So that's going to
Lead
be
change.
12-11, a lead change, first bag change. I can't help but look at those bags that Jack's using, those game changers, and just the color of them. Every time they land on the board, I just want to get some chips out and dip them in that guacamole. It's got that guacamole look, doesn't it?
Both of them throwing game changers here. And Jack's bag it was a lot flatter last weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was
It's a little
going
more
on.
flutter than flatter this week.
Still going where it needs to go, though.
Yeah.
Just don't knock him down.
And you know what? And that's, to his credit, I mean, that has everything to do with his focus on the hole.
He's really concentrating. Look at him when he gets ready to throw. He is just a mass concentration.
And it's interesting. His arm when he throws is like a rifle barrel with the sight on his fingertip. He knows that he's pointing right where he wants it to go. And I mean, unless something just kind of gets him the yips, he's putting it exactly where he wants it. And so now here we go again.
Finished ranked 21 last year. That's what that number on his jersey is. Yeah. And that didn't come by no accident. He's a good player.
Absolutely.
As we've seen him in 2 straight majors now on our center stage.
Interesting, too, there to go ahead and go for the make on the first bag, not just lay up that blocker. You wonder if he's just had enough of fooling around and he wants to try to put the...
You saw Matt.
ACO, we are Cornhole.
And he might grab 2 points out of it. He might grab 4 points again.
Yeah, it looks like 4 now.
Yeah, there it is.
And I'll tell you something, though. He was lucky to have, as we talked about, a little bit of those yips off to the left side there with Jack, because you do not want to get into a up the middle with Jack.
No. And Matt's playing the game that Jack played last time.
Plays, yeah.
Matt, that first bag, he's trying to leave it short. And he did it again. Might have left him a little room to get around. Nicely done. And this should be a cleanup. Now Jack. Matt can get all those. He can step out a little bit. He took a little bit.
Step out as far as I thought he might to get in there from the right side. Oh, nicely
not
done.
Bad.
It's nicely done, yeah, but there's enough of Jack's bag dripping in there on the left side that should be an easy finish.
Nice sneak around.
Yeah, but he didn't grab any of it.
Well, he thinks he's waiting for the last ones to
Oh, boy.
Yeah. This could be 2 for Jack if he can get that shot. He went up and over.
And he left it leg. Oh, boy.
Just a wash.
And there was just enough of Matt's bag up there at 9 o'clock on top just to hold it in place, just to cement it.
Yeah, I thought he would try to. He got around that bag the last time. I thought he might try it. He went for 4 instead of 2.
We talk about that. If that was an old school corn bag, beaten up and dusty, it would have flopped in on its own. There's nothing about that
with dust flying everywhere.
Oh yeah, that would have hooked those two together like these synthetic pellets do. And the geometry involved in what's going on inside these bags, there's no way of there's no way of knowing.
No, they do such crazy things. You see such crazy things these bags do. They go places you never would think that square bag could go in that square hole that's supposedly in the corners, right?
That's right.
Oh, and there it is again. This way, the outside arm has been a little troublesome for Jack.
Of his undoing here, right here. Oh, boy, I tell you.
He let him off the hook.
Yeah, left it open for
him.
And
he'll step out, make this easy shot. Look at the concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't do it,
boy, and I'll tell you what, he really didn't.
18-13.
Didn't really have much choice right there, but
I tell you, we see a lot of guys play loose. When they have to be double dip. Jack is wanting to get this in one. He is trying.
He sure is.
He is not taking many chances, doing what he has to do. But right now, Matt is just playing a little bit better.
You know what? We saw that a little bit earlier in the doubles match, and I feel like it backfired a little bit on Sanchez and Thomas when they played conservatively, and they waited too long to play a little bit more aggressively.
Yeah, we saw Sanchez hold Johnny back a lot.
Quite a bit. I'll be curious after you have a chance to follow up with the one and only John Thomas to find out exactly how much of that was the case.
Yeah.
All right, Jack's got to just get in there and stay clean. He gets it done. Nice 8-bagger
there. 8-bag freeway. Beautifully done. 2 good players here.
Yeah. It's funny because we always kind of laugh about this broadcast, being far more casual. And say, it's more battle bots than the British Open. But right now I feel like we're at the 18th at the Masters.
That's right. We're trying to be quiet over here so they can.
Right.
You can't hear us. Everybody else in here is being quiet.
I'll tell you what, one of our stage crew is making a lot of noise over there. I'll tell you that much. Hey, she just told me I'm number 1.
Yeah. You are number 1, Finn. The loudmouth of the ACO.
How about that?
Beautiful
What
shot.
a nice shot up and over. And now we're going to see an air show.
There we go. It's my favorite time of the day.
And,
Oh,
boy.
Big push here.
There it is. Coming
There.
in.
Oh.
How about that? And there's that geometry we talked
They're
about.
hanging in there, though. They are very makeable.
He's going to come in and lay low, and then he's going to force. Boy, if Jack comes up over top, he wants to take a look. Is this his second?
I think this is his second
time
look.
out. Now he can come in. He can get. I think he can get those and get both of those.
This is just his first look in this game. He took one last game.
Okay, he can get both of those. Follow it in, but I think he still scores though, because I think that bag to the right side he's looking at pretty carefully. But
I think you just shoot the airmail here, and if it goes off the back, you two are going to go. I can't really see how tight it's looking, but he is looking at it from all angles. He has found that corner of that hole.
If he can get up and just enough oomph down behind it, he might risk dragging Matt's 3 o'clock bag there, but he should be able to flush that hole clean.
He's on the slick side now. He may be trying to go slick somewhere.
Gonna go up and over.
Oh, he
when
got
gets
him.
a couple of
He
them in
did
there.
get him.
He takes the 1 point.
1 point.
You know what? That's how it happens.
Yeah.
One at a time. Chris Clark there to indicate the 1.
He did exactly what I thought he would do, try to loosen those 2 bags.
I did not expect him to bounce off.
No.
That's
But that result was perfect. In any case, if he hits them and they stay up and he goes off, he gives up points. So
yeah. All right.
there
now,
he goes with the blocker.
Interesting.
I like these guys that have the first bag. Oh, there we go.
And and that bag did 2 things.
Yeah. Oh, and he gave it right back. Something I did not expect to see.
Oh man, I wish I had been selling gift wrapping at this event.
Yeah. Man, he just let him off the hook. There he goes. And Matt can make 2 bags with this bag right here. There it is, too. Oops. And Matt went from being down in this round to probably having the best opportunity to score. Crazy game.
Jack's got to think this through without overthinking
He's going to step out. Try to get both. Just try to clean the whole board up.
Boy, he tilts his head as if he heard you say that and thinking, I don't know if that's exactly what I'm going to do.
And he's taking off a long time. And he goes back.
He's going to go back to the inside up against the board. Matt has put himself into a yoga trance.
I think I'm in one, too.
Oh, there's up and over. Oh,
Yeah, you know what? Not too bad.
Not terrible.
No. Now, Matt had to make this for 2 points after dropping his first bag
And he does.
off the board, and he gets to that number, 20.
There it is, the big 2-0.
2-0.
Hardest point in sports to get right here.
And if Matt were to pull this off, we got Jack Harrow, Matt Gammon, part
Duh.
2.
Oh, that's us. Duh.
They have part duh.
All right, so
That was a bag saying we're going to try to throw him in the hole this
trying
round.
to finish
big guy.
this.
Yep, and there it is.
That's the one he needed.
And that's perfect.
Well, Matt doesn't seem to like it, but I don't think he realizes how good that actually is going to, much that's going to benefit him. Oh,
And
great
Jack,
shot. How
man,
about that?
He's confident in his air medals. I know that for sure. That's a good push.
See, now right here, though, that gives Jack the opportunity to go up the middle and bully that bag out to the right, and he misses that opportunity. This should be a good push to finish. Nicely done. How about that? What a shot.
Yes. That was a very nice shot. That's what he had to do. And guess what?
All right, here we go.
Part 2.
You know what? Do me a favor, put that scoop in the warm water, and let's double dip this bad boy. And how would we expect anything other than this? All right, so we are right on schedule for what we knew was going to be a great finals match, and this double dip absolutely is now going to have to take place for Matt Gammon in the rematch with Jack Harrow. These guys aren't going to down and back. They are going to reset, and they are going to fire when ready. Chris Clark adjusts the boards on center court here. The center of the cornhole universe, the Bradenton Area Convention Center. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, side by side with the Mississippi Ninja. My man Phil Barnett, and Phil right up the middle, right in the hole.
Yeah.
Jack says, all right, enough of that. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to the game that I've got.
Man, a lot of ups and downs in these 2 games these guys have had. Go from looking like a hero to making a big mistake. Some stuff we don't normally see out of these 2. And here we go. They just like they started last game, looking for the 08 baggers. And there it is. That's exactly the way they started the last game.
Like clockwork.
Yeah. And
sometimes you feel like one of those grandfather clocks where you forgot to pull the chains and wind it back up.
It's sitting down there. Big thrill for my son when my dad had this big clock and let him go pull those chains, man.
I had one growing up, and it got to the point when I moved out of the house, I couldn't sleep without that bong every hour. You just get used to it, and you think, how can you ever sleep with that? You get to a point where you can't sleep without it.
That's right.
It's crazy. My daughter was the same way. She loved that clock. She was mesmerized. Feel free to, kids, ask your great-great-grandparents what a grandfather clock is.
Yeah. They don't see a lot of those nowadays either.
Nope.
They have them all on their wrist. No, I'm in their hand
No
now. Not
question.
even on their wrist.
Yeah, ultimately it'll be planted in your head.
Yeah.
All right, that's a nice cleanup right there, Matt. Gammon does a nice job. Shelbyville, Kentucky, the pride of Shelbyville. Now
Matt's got some hole back there. Let's see.
Is he going to shoot it?
No, he just laid up.
Oh, boy, he almost did what he had been doing.
He's done that enough tonight to know.
He threw his head back and exhaled big time right there. He knew he got away with one. He just took
Somebody over in the crowd said something to him. He just shook him off, man.
Gave him one of those, the look away.
He remembers those that he has knocked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? These guys and gals don't do it the way that I do it, but I'm thinking about starting my own cornhole group called Your Own Worst Enemy.
That's right. And Matt might be the first one there. And these guys right here are playing for all the marbles.
This is
the
it.
Jersey and the money. And let's see who yields first.
Well, I'll tell
Who
you
gives first.
Yep. Jack dropped a little guacamole there to the left side, and this bag is ready to fall as well. Now, is he going to be able to sneak that in without throwing that bag in behind it? No, he's not. But you know what? They'll take that.
He was going to try.
They'll take that. Boy, a hush has come over the crowd.
Yeah. It's gotten really quiet in here.
It really has.
No. 2-0. Matt Gammon, who threw really well last game, I thought.
Yeah, he sure did. He found his stride, and I think.
And there's the blocker. I told you it's coming.
Earlier with his dad, Todd, I think Todd made a couple of shots that snapped him back into. Up and over, and he just missed it off the back.
And Jack had been throwing the block behind it and then shooting. And if I'm Todd right there, I might have taken a shot at there and leave that blocker in place.
Why not? Yeah, well, it's still to a degree useful.
Yeah,
cleaned up and out of the way.
Let's see if he can get this bag. It's very gettable. Yes, sir.
How about that? There's a new term, gettable.
Yeah, it was gettable. Look it up, Finn. Look it up.
Interesting. I don't need to. I saw it happen right in front of me.
Yeah.
He's gonna lay it low there.
Nice.
That block. That's a nice bag right
Piggyback
there.
time.
No, I don't think there's enough in the hole.
No,
he tried it. He did try it. And that's a nice shoot there, but not enough of the bag to grab a hold of.
3 points from Matt.
And draw it in with him. So 5-0. Again, Matt Gammon has to double dip. This is the second game of this series. This is the deciding game.
Right.
Whoever wins it all.
Yeah, Matt made a really nice shot on that bag that was off to the left a little bit. And he is purposely throwing those blockers because it has helped him, especially in last game. And Jack almost left that bag short.
He did. It almost landed on the carpet.
And there's the block. Now we're going to go up and over.
Yeah, he couldn't walk those up there and put them on the board any better.
Oh, and there's Jack laying up.
Well, Jack's got that shoot, though. What an interesting bag that ended up being. I would not have thought that was going to be possible. And another one.
Yeah.
Neither bag did what either one of them wanted to, but it ended up yielding okay. Off the back, a good opportunity for Jack. Oh, and he nails it. How about that? He takes advantage of that.
He picks up 4.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice 4 spot there to cut the lead down to just a single point.
And Jack's airmails, when they go, they touch nothing. Nothing. Not even the square corner of the hole.
The corner of
the corner
hole.
of the hole,
The
sorry.
corner of the hole.
I'm gonna pick that. I'm gonna get that for saying going here. Get a little tired and tongue-tied later in the night.
On the corner of the hole. That's all you need.
Oh
boy!
Wow!
What was that? We haven't seen that. We haven't seen that on center court this whole weekend.
No. I mean, that one just barely drew wood. And Matt put the bag out there where he's gonna have to go out and get it again. There he comes. Just made the same shot and almost, but he put it a little closer.
Yeah, he did. He put it maybe back in play, and depending upon what Jack does.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
I said, and you know Matt's a gambler.
He's gonna go low, and he was okay.
He's gonna grab 2.
Yeah, it was a little carpet fresh right there.
And you know he did not want to bump the next bag in.
Yeah, he really would have had to hit it hard to move that thing up, but he did not want to lay it low, that low.
No, he was laughing about it too.
No, I know there are certain players that go back and watch video of previous games, but I do wonder if anybody's ever gone back and taken the time to see how many points they've left on the board.
Oh, you know I'm planning on doing that.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
Because I know I left a bunch.
I think it would get in your head. I think that I don't know. I feel like that would be counterintuitive to fixing the game.
Yeah.
Oh, he came in low and hard there. I thought he was going to come in low and in the front of the board.
Nice.
That's nicely played right there.
Jack probably going to pick up 2 right here, I would say.
Sure, the
Yep,
opportunity
there it is.
avails.
When I say that, you know, these guys are both pros, and if that hole's wide open, 99% of the time they're going to slide right down the
They'll
middle.
go find it.
Yeah.
The number of times that we've seen bags split, too, there's 2 blockers, and then something gets split, and there's just that sliver to get through.
Yeah.
We saw Johnny Thomas do that a number of times.
yeah.
Just, split the difference there with
And Jack
his partner earlier on.
Jack is not trying to throw the blocker anymore. He's trying to get dialed in like we saw him last weekend. But on his outside arm, he has left a few bags off, and Matt helped him out there, though.
He sure did. Now, if he can kind of push that out to the side, which he did, and able to take the middle. All right, so that's going to...
Temptation Island is what that is.
Tempt him to come up and do. That's certainly not what he had
and
in
Matt,
mind.
he's wanting to shoot this airmail right here. I can see it.
He does, up and over. Oh, but he cleans those 2 up and just leaves one there. He's going to leave a couple there for the lead to change hands again, and from 7 to...
and we're inching closer.
To a lead spot in the lead bag to 7 to... Gave up that lead bag.
Yeah. And like I said, Jack hasn't been throwing the blockers here lately. Let's see if he tries to throw one here. Nope. He's trying to dial into hole for hole. And Matt's trying to throw the little short blocker.
Interesting defense to play offense, do you think, there? With a 1-point disadvantage right now.
And he left his bag still in the middle.
Boy, we've seen Jack do that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And that bag is ready to go.
Yep. Matt's got it set up. So does Jack, though.
And he takes them both.
Yeah, and I think Matt will take that.
Yeah, he'll sneak around the right side and
He's going to try.
let that one.
Oh, and we get a wash, a 10-point wash.
How about that?
Yeah.
You do wonder. I mean, you don't want to call anything a wasted frame, but
Yeah.
You do have to sit and think, how many of those can you do where your spirit isn't just broken?
Yeah.
You've been swinging that arm all weekend long.
That's right.
Your brain's been doing Mitchell math or otherwise
Mitchell math.
all weekend long.
If you're doing Mitchell math, your brain is gone.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
tell you
been
that
gone
right
since
now.
Friday at lunch. But it's just one of those where you think, God, just from an exhaustion standpoint, how much more of those sorts of frames can you take?
Look at
where
Jack.
You don't just want to take that chance to that point.
And Jack is
Really
going
try
for
to-
the early airmail, which he hasn't been doing. Here it is again.
Yep, up and over. Oh,
Yeah,
when he
there
pulls
it is.
it.
Oh,
boy.
it stays.
Well, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming down.
It's coming.
And Matt knows that too. He's trying to drive through
There it is.
And this could be a big frame for Jack.
All that needed was a little wink. Is he going to shoot it again?
Yeah, the hole's wide open. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Unless he's going to play low and try to block and just keep the. Oh no, there he goes. Oh, and off the back. That's exactly what he didn't
And
want
a
to
big
have
push
happen.
here. Matt grabs two.
Yeah, he does. Coming in low and hard and to the right, and he grabs the
Oh,
one.
and
where
that's
he's
a
on set up
wash.
top.
Believe it or not,
That's
that is
crazy.
a wash.
That is a crazy wash when
Crazy
you got
frame.
two shots that are as good as those, and then just to leave one off the back.
Yeah, he actually had two off the back. He's shooting the airmail a lot earlier than he was the game before. He would throw that block and take away that push from Matt. Now he's just firing away.
That'll be interesting to see what he does here. He's just going to try to control the hole right there down the center. But I tell you, every single time he goes right, Matt goes left. If he goes left, Matt goes right, and he just builds that little dam.
And Matt's bag caught the corner of Jack's bag to get over there on the left.
I think there's enough of it for him to be able to pick up. Oh, that's going to be a rough one right there unless Matt piles it up and gives him something
Jack
to
can
grab
pull
onto.
both of these with the airmail. Let's see if he
Is
does.
he going to go up and over? He is. He's going to try it. Oh, and off the back. Not only did he not get one,
No.
he cost himself a little
This
extra.
could be 7 for Matt if he could just slide in. And that's a big swing in this game.
Yeah, he's going to come in around the left side.
There it
He gets
is.
it. How about that? Boy,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. 8-7 becomes 14-8.
Yeah.
Man, oh, man.
That was a big
I know we're
gamble.
not supposed to get nervous here, but, when you see them as close as this and then you see a big frame like that, and we don't see those a lot, the 6, 7, 8s.
No, we don't. And especially at this time of the game.
No, not this time of the night. No way.
I just got to ask you a question. Are you just nervous or are you Amber Fretwell nervous?
No, I'm never going to be that ever Fretwell nervous. Interesting, someone named Fretwell gets as nervous
Really?
as they do.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
boy,
there.
trying to.
Boy, these boys are firing now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Matt, I think has said, enough of this, and this may not be the game he wants to get into with Jack right here. Up
No,
and
he
over.
just picked up a
nicely
7.
Done.
You don't want to give him a 7 back.
There it is. Oh, and it
Man,
not enough there. He caught just enough of Matt's bag to keep it
Matt's
from
going
going.
to pull it in for him.
Matt takes it for him. Is he going to try
No.
it again, or is he just going to? Is he going to play it safe? No, he's going.
3 for
and
Jack.
He does it. He hits it nicely done, and 14-8
Dead center.
8 becomes 14-11.
You know,
And,
we watched Jack Harcrow's games last week, and this is a total different game with Jack Harcrow because last week they were just sliding bag after bag after bag in the hole, and there's a lot of strategy going on here with him and Matt Gammon.
yeah, there really is. And I
Yeah.
think you saw Matt say, you know what, I got a big lead. I'm going to fire. I'm going to see if I can't slam the door on this thing here because he knows if he gets back into a bag for bag up the middle with Jack, he'll wear him down.
That's right.
It's like water on a rock.
Jack likes that thing.
He does. Up and over.
Boom,
Oh, how about
man,
that? Nice
wow.
shot.
And left his blocker
He
in
did.
place.
He did. Improved it a little bit, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
that
how
was
about
a
that?
great
That's
bag.
a great shot right there. Clean up.
Yeah, and Matt's thinking, man, I had him where I want him. And Jack makes a good shot. And this might be another airmail drag right here.
Even if it's not the drag, it's.
Oh,
Oh, and he doesn't, and he leaves it set up a little bit. Just a little bit.
I love the effort, though. And it's 14-13.
Of
After
course
that
it is.
7.
Of course it
I
is.
look for this game to climb to 18-19, maybe even 20-20.
Well, seeing Jack as much as we've seen him over the last couple of majors, it wouldn't surprise me if this game was 21-20 and a half.
That's right. That's right. That half point, that betting line, half point, you see.
Oh, goodness.
There's a reason they put those half points in. Mm-hmm. And now we're going back hole for hole. Oh, you fooled me. Nicely done. Replacement bag. Temptation Island. Yep, and it worked.
It did. I almost wonder if these guys were briefed before this match of, hey, guys, we need to make sure that we get till 9 o'clock on stadium.
They're doing an excellent job. Excellent job of it.
They must have heard that I had prepared a little stand-up comedy in case we ended early, so they don't want any part of that right there. So 14-13.
14 goes to
Knots up at 14.
game 2.
Good 7.
There you go.
Pete Rose on top of Pete Rose.
Yeah, Pete Rose, who needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Speaking
If anybody's listening to me, put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame.
Speaking of your own worst enemy.
And Barry Bonds, too.
I don't know that we can agree on that.
Found something I could get you to disagree with me. And a block and a reblock. And
Up
the
and
airmail.
over. Oh, nice shot.
And he is nailing them now.
Nice shot. And that thing just fluttered. It
And
almost came in for a landing like a seagull out here.
And the air show is on. The Blue Angels have arrived.
There it is. Just took it.
Oh. This is so fun to watch.
What is going on?
Yeah. And there it is
How about
again.
that? Good shot.
And Matt's got to make this push.
He's going to go in low and hard and come hard. Yeah.
Oh,
and off the back.
That's
going to be a 5 spot.
Yeah,
All
19
right.
for Jack. Yeah.
And again, this is it. This is the one win, and it is over. We will have a singles champion here at some point in the next few minutes, I do believe. 1914 is where our official Chris Clark.
Yeah, it was 5. I'm not getting into that tonight, sorry.
But Chris Clark steps in, confirms the 5 spot. 1914, Jack Harrow looking to close it out now with Matt Gammon for a singles championship here in Bradenton.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Beautiful bag there by Matt.
Really nicely done. So we're looking at nice blocker there. Replacement bag. Is there going to be a little bit of cleanup here, you got to think? No, he's going to continue to play a defensive strategy with that 5-point lead. And a bag down low.
Oh, that's a good
It's a
bag.
nice shot there. He didn't like it much, but it was really better than he thought. Jack goes in low,
And there's
works off
4.
that
This
first
could
bag.
put us at 19 to 18, Finn.
Of course it could. Why wouldn't it?
No.
Oh, no.
He just gets 2.
He's going to pick up 2, so 19-16.
Yeah. Oh, we still have a few more points to go, Finn.
Well, I tell you, it looks Jack's pulling those bags out of the hole like he's got a plane to catch now.
And I do.
I know you do.
And maybe he's getting away from the blocker now because that's straight in the hole. Jack blocks. Matt tried to go through it. This could do it right here.
Oh, that's a nice cleanup there.
Yeah. Jack wanted to mention he's playing for his buddy that had passed away.
Yeah, Randy.
Oh, yeah. Randy Jones. Good bag.
Nice
Saved
bag
the
there.
game.
Is he going to be able to come up and over and pull it with him? I think he's just going to take the...
He was thinking about it. I like the way he took his time to make sure that he got that and didn't give up any points.
Just the wash is going to live to see another frame.
I see my man Donnie Thomas up there explaining to his wife what happened right there, giving some nice hand gestures.
The best part of it, well, she might have a hand gesture for him if he tries to dumb it down a little bit too much.
That's
Because so
right.
many times we see these women go,
She knows. I'm telling you, she knows.
Oh, yeah.
She's been watching a lot.
Yeah. It's not a case of I don't know what I don't know.
No.
You don't know what I don't know. Or what I do. All right.
And
that,
Matt off again a little bit.
bit
This
to
is
the
a bully
left.
right here time.
yeah, the bully bag where he'll push to the left and sneak in, and then he just blocks it
Just the
instead.
magnet bag is what I call that
He
one.
said, I hear you two idiots over there. I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah,
do
I'm
what
just
I
going to
wanna
go
do."
right behind it. You guys don't know anything. And Jack could be saving it for the Oh,
How
wow.
about
That's a
great
big
shot. He needed that
Yeah.
one.
That was beautiful right there.
Really nice. Jack going to try to match it,
Oh,
and he
he
does.
does,
He pulls
but
one of Matt's
yeah.
bags in with him. Another one.
Oh, man.
Boy,
and
the
you talking about a big-time
clutch.
shot in a big-time situation.
Absolutely. That was a
Yeah.
6-speed clutch right there.
Yeah. And if Jack were to go off, he could give up the game. So I don't know if he can shoot this shot right here.
He's thought about it
Yeah.
way too long right now for him to try to take that shot. He's just going to have to let it move on.
I think I agree. I think you give him 20 and you go to another frame right here. Because if he shoots this and it goes off the back, he loses. Yeah, that's the smart play.
Lay low and play
Yeah.
on.
20 to 19, and we knew it. We called it.
Hang on for a second. Let me open up this Karnak envelope from the old days of Johnny Carson.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, 20 to 19.
20 to
Who
19.
knew?
What a big time shot, 2 in a row
my
by
goodness.
Matt Gammon. He does not want to lose.
I will tell you this.
And the first one to make a mistake loses this game.
Yes, they do. The two men playing
Yeah.
on center court right now here in Bradenton. Neither one of them have
Yeah.
any concept of physiology and the size of a normal human bladder.
No. Oh, and that could be the
That might
one.
be the one if he can bully that to the right side and push one in. Oh, that
Matt's
might be
got to
his-
step out, and I don't blame him. He's going to step out to see if he's got a shot at it.
Take a timeout. and see if he
Absolutely.
can
Absolutely.
get it back where he wants it.
And I can't
Jack's
really
going to
tell.
come down and grab a drink of his magic elixir there in the drink holder.
Yeah. Jack's looking at him like, okay, kid, you got to make this shot.
I'm going to make you make it. I'm going to come
Yeah.
down here and make sure that you know that I'm watching
And,
you. I
and
got
Matt
you.
has made one of those tonight, too.
Circle
Now.
of trust.
So let's see if he's got another one in him. He made some big-time shots already in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not an easy shot.
Steps out to the edge of the pitch box. Comes in low. Oh, and he gets the one. He gets the one to go in the center, but he did
move
improve
it.
his bag.
He did, and
improved.
Jack could push this in. Man.
And,
and there it is.
there it is.
And how about that?
What a finish. We have
21 to 20.
I believe that might be
Yeah.
the 21 to 21 and a half we were
That's
talking
right,
about there.
man. What a great
Congratulations.
game.
Yeah, it really was. And what a pleasure to watch. And I'm sure that these guys are just as happy as anybody to
Yeah.
have that under their belt. But you know what? You got to be happy if you're Matt Gammon. You and your
Yeah.
dad take the doubles title.
That's
You
right.
yield that to Jack Harrow in the singles. He's going to take his earplugs out. We're going to get a moment with him in the booth before we wrap things up. And look forward to discussing him. He just let out, I think he just exhaled for the first time since he was warming up over there starting around 6 o'clock. So, Jack, I'll tell you what, we were just talking about, now, just out of curiosity, did you ever take any physiology classes?
No.
No, nothing with regard to the size of the human bladder? Because you
no.
were killing me over here.
Yeah, I heard you last week, too. I was killing y'all up here at Knoxville.
Well, we thought about timing you with a sundial, but I'll tell you what, deliberate, gets the job done. He had to come in, he had to double dip you, but I'll tell you something. You found that consistency. You found the airmail right where you needed it. And then there was, I think if you had gone 2 more rounds, he might have been able to reverse fortune on you.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot that other one before, but when he moved it a little bit, I just couldn't do it then.
Yep.
Well, not the one, that was the one this way. The one down there,
here.
I knew right then I added it up. If I went off the back, it was over. So,
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if you could hear us over here, but that's exactly what Philip was saying.
Yeah, I heard
If he
Phil.
shoots this and he goes off the back, he loses.
Yeah, he might have changed my mind. I heard him over here.
Uh-oh. Well, you know what? We may have to move into a soundproof booth because we can't allow that sort of interference.
No.
to be happening.
I wanted to, but I didn't do it. So
Well, the minute any of you hear anything the two of us are saying and adjust your game, you should probably get out of the game, to be honest with you. But congratulations, nicely done. Bradenton area championship here, the major here in the Bradenton area, Florida, and congratulations.
Thank you, man.
That's really
Appreciate
good
it.
stuff.
Appreciate
I'll tell
it.
you something, and we are thrilled because in February 18th, 19th, we're going to be working our way to Augusta, Georgia. Will we see you there?
I'm there. I've already
All right.
got my ticket. I'm ready.
He's got his ticket. Do you have your ticket? You've got the ticket if you've got Stadium or WatchStadium.com because that's where we will be next. And we look forward to wrapping up season 17 on Stadium and then working our way to Branson, Missouri.
One last thing.
Yes,
This
sir.
is for my good friend Rowdy
Randy.
Jones, who passed away this year. Love you, Rowdy. That was for you, buddy.
All right, well, good for you, bud. And that's what this is all about. It's the ACO family within the stadium family, and we look forward to joining you in Augusta and joining you in Augusta and having you join us. So on behalf of our entire crew, Eric Heinerman behind the scenes, our executive producer, the cornhole dude, Frank Gears, for making it all possible, my man, the Mississippi Ninja, Philip Barnett, and our entire crew, whether it was April and Chris, our tournament directors, or it was Jack and Paula who made things happen behind the scenes. We are thrilled to be able to be part of the Stadium News and the Stadium Sports Network. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO, and on behalf of everybody in the American Cornhole organization from the Bradenton Area Convention Center, we remind you to join us in Augusta, and until then, keep on pitching.